Hey YouTube, it's your old pal Bromine. Last week was the Sacramento Comic Convention, which they have once a quarter, I think, or maybe 3 times a year. I'm not sure. This is their fall convention, I guess you could say. Anyway, so we went there, got some good deals on some comics, got some sketches done, and some signatures. So I'm going to show you what I picked up. Okay guys, the first set of signatures I got here is from an artist named Liam Sharp. He's known for a number of comics. I believe he did some Spawn comics, and he did some work with Marvel in the early 90s in Marvel UK. And these are the first, I believe, the first Marvel, US Marvel comics that he did. Death's Head 2. In any case, I got a signature here from him. If you can see that, that's Death's Head 2 number 1. I got Death's Head 2 number 2, signature here in Wolverine's mask. I got Death's Head 2 number 3, signature here. And Death's Head 2 number 4 and a signature here. He was a real cool guy. I actually got a sketch from him, which I've either shown, I'm going to show after this or before this, depending on where I put that part of the video. But he took a lot of time and talked to me about the comics and about how he started in Marvel. And he did a really cool sketch for me, which I'll show you guys here, or I've already showed you. Anyways. Alright, the next artist that I got some signatures from was Lim, who's been a comic book artist for a long time. Got his signature here on X-Men 2099. And some Avengers comics. I believe he just did the covers for these. I don't think he did the interior art. There's a signature there on Avengers 338, on Avengers 339, and then pretty cool cover of the Avengers 340. He signed it there. So those are the signatures I got. I got a couple sketches from the artist there. This is from Lim. I also got some signatures on some comics from him. He did this Hawkeye, I don't know, in about a minute or so. I've got a video of that. I'll probably be showing that here in a second.
How's your lovely wife? Yeah. Doing good. They abandoned me today, though. So we have better things to do. Yeah, that's what you should be Oh, see there?
That's awesome. Thank you so much. Zoom in here. Pretty quick sketch, but it was just cool seeing him work. He was just pumping out the sketches for anybody that asked, so glad I had my sketchbook there. So yeah, he did a Hawkeye for me. Just set up again. Okay. And then the other sketch I got was from Liam Sharp, and of Death's Head. Let me zoom out a little bit so you can really see it. He really took some time to do this. About 4 or 5 minute sketch while I waited, which I thought was really cool. He wasn't really advertising, he was doing sketches, but we had been talking for a while, and I just said, hey, you do a quick sketch, and thought he was going to take, about 30 seconds or a minute to do something real quick, but he kind of took his time. It's a really cool sketch. So yeah, let me zoom in here. You can see this all with a Sharpie, which I find amazing. If you guys have seen my sketches on my channel, but you know, these guys really know how to use value, light and dark, and how to obtain it, and how to really make form stand out. You can figure that. You can figure out how white and black work, and how to make something on a flat piece of paper look three-dimensional by just using value and colors. You can definitely be a comic artist, but it's a, you know, it's a tough skill to learn too. So anyways, got a video of him sketching that too. Like I said, it's about 5 minutes, so I don't know if I'm going to post that on this video. If I don't, then I'll just do a separate video of that and post it to my channel, or if I can figure out a way to speed up the video, then I'll post it here. Anyways, those are my comic sketches. Alright guys, now here are the comics that I got at the Sacramento Comic Convention. This first batch I got for 25 cents a piece, which if you've been following my channel in any way, you know that I love me some bargain comics. Especially these. These were some good comics. Filled in a lot of runs that I needed, or filled in a lot of gaps in my runs that I needed. This first one, I believe, is actually worth some money, way more than a quarter. This is the Captain America number 8. It's the first chapter in the Winter Soldier story arc. I couldn't find any other Captain Americas within that run. But I wasn't really looking for that in particular. But anyways, I got about 40 comics for 10 bucks, which I think is a great deal. Only bad thing about these is you kind of had to sift through everything, which, you know, for a quarter I was willing to do that. But I think I found some good comics. I'm going to go through each one of these, but I know that's going to take some time, so I may just speed this up, just so you can see the comics that I got. Okay guys, these are the $1 comics I got. I could still consider these a bargain. Anything $1 or less, especially if they're in good condition, I'm looking at. So, alright, so the first one I got here was Avengers number 12, number 8, number 7, Avengers issue number 395, Avengers 313, Avengers 309, Avengers 307, X-Force, number 118, number 117, and 116. I believe this is the issue that starts the new X-Force, or as they're later known, X-Statics. And then Avengers Forever, number 9, number 8, 7, 6, 5, and 3. Those are my $1 comics from the Sacramento Comic Convention. Alright guys, you guys should know by now that the theme of my channel here, my comics videos, is bargain comics. But I also recognize that I need to be filling in some of the older comics that are a little more expensive. So along with all the bargain comics that I got at the Sacramento Convention, I also bought a $10 comic. Now, that's not that's small change to some of these channels, some of the comics that I see you guys picking up, but to me that's a big purchase, and I'm gonna give myself at least one $10 comic for every convention that I go to. I'm gonna go to a couple, 2 or 3 each year. So anyways, this was a pretty good condition comic, not great. This guy had it listed for $22, and he had everything in his bin half off, so it was actually $11. And the pages are white. There's a little corner issues, but it's a decent copy. And it's Avengers number 63, the first issue with Hawkeye, Clint Barton, as Goliath. So I had read this in a reprint a long time ago when I was a kid, and so now I've got the original. So that was my one $10 comic. So I got one comic for $10. If you saw the other part of my video, I got 40 comics for $10. So anyways, alright guys, that's my recap of the Sacramento Comic Convention. I believe there's another one in December, so hopefully I'll be able to grab some more bargains then. But I should be posting more hauls. In the meantime, thanks guys. See you next time.